Welcome to Cypress Water Polo here on sports@usa.net. The men tonight, Grossmont takes on your Cypress Chargers tonight. Grossmont in the white caps, your Cypress Chargers in the black caps here on sports@usa.net. I'm Mark Pavlovich along with Corey Nalen. Happy to bring you this match tonight against two very qualified water polo teams. And so far, no real action offensively. Grossmont goes deep, tries to get it to Draper. Draper turns it over, intercepted quickly there by Rosenlaw. Goes back down. So Zach Popoulos takes it out. Gonna go back in the middle. Deep out there in the flat, the 2-meter line. Point comes breaking down. And you can see down in the hole trying to get free is going to be as the ball goes out and goes quickly back to Grossmont. Lucas Draper gets it back to his goalie, Zeke. Zeke throws it over to here, comes back to Draper. Draper takes it up, tries to get it to Mata. Corey Nalen on the air with me. Draper at the point. Draper that drops it off to Mota, who comes over there. Looks to make shot off the post, close. And it looked like they were going to jump up 1-0. Nice little save there by Zach and goalie for them. A quick counter by Luther. Luther goes over to the far side of the pool to Brazada. Brazada takes it back out to the point to Rosenlaw. Clock's going down, straight back up to Rosenlaw. Rosenlaw gets it in. Zeke blocks it right there. Corey Nalen off, jump in here when I let him. All the way down here on the wing. Nice little pass to Ryan Mota. Mota's looking for something. Goes back out to the point. Back over to Mota. Mota looking to go to a wing, tries to lob it, just a sweet little lob shot for the first goal of the game.
And Mata gets the first goal of the match.
So coming into the pool, Osorio. Coming out of the pool is Burgos. So Burgos comes out for your Cypress Chargers. Great little lob shot there, Corey. Just enough to get over the top of Zach. Popoulos, the goalie for your Cypress Chargers. They've had a great season. They're 4-1 so far this season. They're a harmonious water polo team, is what we got told. Streaking on the wing, trying to go back over the middle, looking to go down the hole. We're going to have a turnover on a common foul. So it's a quick turnover, and back to Grossmont. Grossmont trying to get the breakaway, trying to go, shot in there. And what you had happen on that one, Lucas Draper comes away with the goal. Corey, it was a lob shot. Draper swims to it. And the problem on that one is Zach couldn't beat him to the ball in the water. 2-0 in favor of Grossmont. Zach will start things off, taking it over to James Luther. James Luther brings it down, looking to go across the middle. Go cross, look in the pool, trying to go down low. Once again, over to the point, takes it out there. Get the countdown, goes. Luther throws it over, looking to go across the middle, trying to get a quick shot in. They bounce it off the top. Turnover back. They should have gone with a quick turn on that one. And really, West should have made a turn down low. I know he's getting mugged in the hole, and basically when you're down there, you're not going to get those many opportunities. Shot again off the top. And we get a drowning on the play. It's no goal to your Cypress Chargers. 4:15 to go here in the first period. Ryan Moda again goes up to the point. Point goes over to Draper, who's got to go there. Try to go to Moda in the corner. Moda waits in the wing. He's going to bring it up himself. Nobody's doing it. He's going to attack himself. Gets mugged down there. And we get a hold.
Mata's doing a nice job of being aggressive. So Grossmont now has a chance to go up 3-0. It's Jake Simpson.
And he bounces it in. So we're going to get timeout in the pool with 3:51 to go here in the first period. It's Grossmont 3, Cypress 0 here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Corey Nalen, the old guy, happy to call this game tonight. And basically when you look at the positions of water polo, down by the net, right in front of the goalie, well, in the old days they called that the hole, right there at the 2-meter line. Then you look at the right and left. If you're facing the goal, that's your right wing, down low, your left wing. And then up above, it'll be your left flat, your right flat. And, of course, then the person at the top of the attack is your point person. One of the things you'll find out about the person who's down in the hole at the 2-meter, very rarely do they get shots off, but they get beat up, and that's where you look to get all the penalties, where you get the advantage for a team. 3:51 to go. Cypress down quickly here in the first period. And again, no attack at all. And again, the quick turn, Castro gets there first. Flips it out to the wing. Kick it back into the flat. Flat goes to Draper. Over to the point. At the point right now. Go down. Going in tight. And there's the fight for the ball. And Zach comes out and finally gets it out of the goal. Nice play by Zach Popoulos in the goal for Cypress. Makes the big save. Trying to get it going. Goes to Rosenloff. Rosenloff looks for somebody. Goes on the far side. Goes to the wing. Looking for somebody there. Again, over here on top. Rosenloff in the wing. Goes to the point. Shot blocked right there on a nice block by Zeke. As Bainua tried to make it, and Zeke sticks his arm out for Grossmont for the block. Heavy attack up on top against Grossmont. Up 3-0 right now in the first period. Grossmont, a perennial champion down south. Big shot all the way up. That's the first one, Corey, that really has not been close in this game tonight here on Sportsnet USA.net. Quick counterattack by Cypress. Go to Barkley. Barkley now at the point. Barkley tries a tough one. Zachariah Barkley gives it a lot of heave-ho. Goes out, so it will stay with your Cypress Chargers. Going to the far side to Rico. Rico brings it in. Try to go to the corner one more time. Back up to Barkley at the point. Flips it over. Walking in again off the post. Close, but no cigar.
Cypress is at 2 off the post, 1 on this left side, 1 at top. Antunes, 3 saves thus far in this first period of play. At 1:54 remaining in the first.
Quick shot. Now defense steps up for Cypress. First time now you've seen somebody on the defensive side for Cypress make a block. That was James Luther that made the block that allows the turnover of the attack for your Cypress Chargers. Going in the far corner as James Luther got smothered in the flat. High out on top in the wing, that was a turnover again, and it's happened quickly. Really no rhythm. Corey, you look at it, doesn't look like there's any rhythm by Cypress yet on the attacking end.
No, and James Luther thought he got held on that attempt. And there's a steal by Porter Rosenloff.
Nice interception by Rosenloff. And you can hear the coach saying, come on. Burgos comes down, dribbling the ball basically. That's the way I look at it as they swim with the ball in front of him. Goes down. Little drop shot. It hits the post. I thought they had one. West looked like he was going to dunk it in there, Corey. Couldn't get it in. And just the easy breaks are not happening yet. We're at 3-0 with 44 seconds to go here in the first period.
Yeah, Brosda thought he had one. But again, that's a second off the top bar.
So Grossmont looking to go something. Went to Clark, back in the middle. It's going to stay with Grossmont. Draper picks it up, tries to cross the line, so they don't score. Chargers with 29 seconds. We'll see. They're going to go deep. It's a swimming match on the far side. A breakaway for them. Williams skips it in. Wasn't Williams, my mistake. That was Rosenloff that skipped it in for your Cypress Chargers. So Porter Rosenloff with 29 seconds to go gets them on the board. It's 3-1.
Team winning 26th goal of the season.
Jose Lamone in the pool now for your Chargers. Get some substitutions out here. Along with Jose is Josh Reed now in the pool with 19 seconds to go. This is where they're going to match up man-to-man coming down the pool, trying to stay there. Big attack, and here's the defense on top. There's a steal right there. They're going to keep it in possession of Grossmont. Of Cypress thought they had a clean steal. 3, 2, 1, and that with 0.4 will take us to the end of the first period. As we come to the end of the first period, it's Grossmont 3, your Cypress Chargers 1, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Corey, a little more luck for Cypress. They could be tied or in the lead right now in this first period. So those are the things you look at so far in this. And, of course, when you look at the wings, well, those players stay near the 2-meter mark when they should. People out in the flat, they line up. They're usually around the 5-meter mark. Then you look at basically the people that are in front or the whole set. And basically he's referred to as the hole because he's right there. So you have 2 wings, 2 flat, the hole. And that's basically where they are. And then you have the point that's at the top of the whole thing. Corey, the point is almost like a point guard when you would look. He's the person at the top of the play. So would you look at him as a point guard in water polo?
Well, you have to if they're directing traffic. If they have the ball in their hands most of the time, yeah, that would be their point person. So, yeah.
So basically it sets up, though. You have wings and then you have flats. And then you have somebody down low, which would be a center in basketball, where they say the hole gets beat up all the time. A water polo, the same version of a center getting beat up in basketball when you go down low. So that's it. We're 3-1 at the end of the first period. Your Cypress Chargers 4-1 overall this season. Of course, Grossmont, the only time you look at their record is when they don't win their conference. Corey Nail and I were looking at them as a perennial power in the game of men's water polo. They have a coach, Corey, that I guess he's got the, would you say credentials to be a coach in water polo?
You could say that. I mean, he's not bad. I mean, Tyrant, Mr. Lackey in his 11th season at Grossmont. He's one of those players that is a UCSD graduate, went to Grossmont for 2 years, was up for the Catino Award, which is the Heisman Trophy if you're looking at it, of water polo, led his UCSD team to the third place finish in the championships. So, I mean, he is one of those guys who knows what he's talking about. A four-time PCAC Coach of the Year. Also, USA Water Polo Monty Nitzkowski Distinguished Coaching Award. So, and before the OEC was the OEC, Monty Nitzkowski, Fullerton product.
There you go. So a little information for you here on SportsNetUSA.net.
And during the next break, you'll talk about Mark and all his accomplishments and what he's really done to grow this program of water polo, men and women.
So Grossmont in the white caps. Your Cypress Chargers, well, I call them the black caps, are probably a dark blue as they go, as the referees drop the ball in the water and say, go and get it, is what it is, as they fight for it to start. And Osorio come away with it, as we'll go back again. Out in the flat, back to the point, taken there by Rosenloff. Rosenloff goes down low again. Tries to go out, this time it gets intercepted on an errant pass. So Zeke got into the goal for Grossmont. Goes deep, drops it off to Clark. Clark flips it back out as they're going to set up their offense now. So they're playing the top. Skip, blocked. Off the top of the head, and all of a sudden a player loses their cap. It's flipped to the right side of the pool, floating around out there. So this is where, you know, you look to say that somebody, I would say to somebody, why did he get this cap ripped off? Nice little spin move. In, block again. Zeke stops it one more time. We're sitting at 3-1. Nobody. It's not that they can't shoot. It's just that the goaltending has been that good here in the pool tonight at Cypress. And the Chargers in Grossmont entangled right now in a 3-1 game. Grossmont on top by 2. Once again, we talk about making blocks, and that's what it's been. If it isn't Zach Popoulos down at one end, it's Zeke at the other end, making it for Grossmont. Chargers making a move. Rosenloff out again in the flat. Get a common foul in the middle of the pool, so the ball goes back to Grossmont. Grossmont countering again. Corey and I are just getting exhausted watching him swim back and forth. I tell you what. A little foul up on top. High defense now by the Cypress Chargers. Going to go down low. Good defense in there. Zach goes to the ball. It's a race. He comes away with it. And you've got to like the way they played down low for your Chargers. As a great play by Wes Brazda. Corey just looked at me and said, come on, man. I'll give you 2 chances, and then I'm taking you out of the pool. So a higher defense. Ryan Moda feels it coming after him. Goes over to Von Clark. Von Clark goes to the point. Goes back over to Moda, who could be classified as a back one again. And I tell you what, now the goalie for the Chargers, Zach Popoulos, is now stepping up big time down there.
He's got 3 blocks. 2 on the last, or 2 on consecutive possessions.
Going to the point. Looking to go down. Right there. Nice shot. Basically, they went to the hole before you looked at it. And that's where Wes was, Corey. Dropped that off them, and he turned and shot.
Yeah, Luther was there, and he made a pass to Burgos, and Burgos gets the point. 3-2 now. Cypress closing the gap here in the second period.
4:55 to go. And all stems from great defense by your Cypress Chargers. It's a little push down under. Jake Simpson up on top. We're going to get an ejection.
And they're looking for Mata on the near side, but too tall for Mata. And Cypress has a chance to tie it up at 3.
So Jose Limon was ejected, but there was no shot on goal, so Jose gets to come back in. Cypress once again, this time, well, payback's a good one, isn't it? Porter Rosenloff just lofts that loaf of bread. It's a little soggy loaf of bread, but he lofted it enough. And when he did that, you know, you just look at Grossmont, and Zeke just could not do anything with it. We're tied at 3. And we talked about the turnaround for this men's team from Cypress.
98 goals already this season, and they've played 5 matches.
Ryan Mata trying to attack. There's a little body. That's going to go against. There was a, Corey, we call that a forearm shiv in the pool?
That's definitely, and Felipe Castro took it, and now the Chargers have a chance to take the lead, but there's a turnover and a steal.
And there's a breakaway by the Chargers. It's 1-on-1. Can't come out and get him. That's a great shot by Zylan.
So
Rotsart
gets the score, and they now have the lead at 4-3.
So we're going to get changes now coming out of the pool. It's Nathan Burgos. He comes out along with Jose Limon and Felipe Castro. So they were in the pool. They'll come out for your Cypress Chargers. And now your Chargers making an attack. Zach gets it down deep. Over in the flat. Come out on top of the wing, trying to rise out of the water. Doing the old egg beater as we have a disqualification for Grossmont, grabbing by the shoulders. Trying to go down to the hole or a double post down to see if they can get it to work. And a corner shot, we tied at 4.
And that's Luther.
So great ball movement for your Cypress Chargers. 4-4 is the score. Both these teams would be highly ranked right now with the way they have both played. Cypress goes with a high attack. Grossmont comes over here to Ryan Mota. Mota dops it in. Can't get done. They went down in the hole. Great defense against Raul Rico, who couldn't do anything with it. Breakaway for your Cypress Chargers. Looking to get some help on the break. They go back in the middle. Go up and a score. Nice little quick flip. And then they went down deep.
Looks like Isaiah Osorio with the score.
Okay.
He's got the 14 cap. Normally he wears the number 7 cap.
Okay, so Osorio gets out one. Grossmont comes down. Mota now up at the point. Drops a wing. Skip shot. Right there. Nice shot by Ryan Mota that gets it in. Mata. Excuse me. I apologize. So it's Ryan Mata that gets it in. Tied at 5. Taking that over to Castro. Castro drops it off. We're going to get in the middle again. A semi-drowning, so the ball gets turned over. And it's really now becoming, Corey, more of a swimming match to the far end. Ball goes awry, and it goes to your Chargers as it touches the end buoy. And so therefore it goes. Quick turnaround. Trying to get something. Looking for something. You can hear Mark yelling as Brazada flips it across. Go back to the middle of the pool to James Luther. James Luther trying to find something. Now they're going to go back over here to Osorio. Rise up and shoot. Misses top of the post. Beshuni has it come right off there. Grossmont looks for something. Again, Corey, this game is turned because of the defense from the Cypress Chargers. Here comes the attack. Lucas Draper, one of the better players for Grossmont. And of course, when we talked about Zylan scoring, Corey, he's the top scorer for Grossmont. So we get an ejection. So a man advantage for Grossmont. Moving the ball well. Now spreading the defense. They're playing almost a zone or a box and one. Shot high. And of course, I talk about Lucas Draper. Lucas Draper comes away with another score. Lucas Draper had 0 goals coming in this game, but he was one of the top assist people for Grossmont.
And you expect him to get many more. Last year he had 40 goals, was second on the team with 47 assists, and led the team in steals last year with 42. Their first 2 games of the season. We'll talk more about that during the halftime.
54 seconds left. It's Grossmont 6, Cypress 5 here in period number 2. Intensity is picked up. Luther takes it to the point. Back over the flat. Trying to get something. Back to the point. Rise to the flat. Trying to look over there to Lamone. Jose Lamone comes out on top. Takes it to Luther. Luther again. Looking for something. We're going to get an ejection right there for Grossmont. They start again. Shot right there. And rise and throw is James Luther. Great little egg beater leg work. Gets him out of the water. And he comes out. So Isaiah Sorio comes back in wearing cap number 14. Corey has already told us. Down to 18 seconds. We're knotted at 6. High defense for your Cypress team. We're down to 9 seconds. Want to stay on top. We'll see if they back off a little. Trying to find the low far corner. Skip it in there. What a tight shot.
And Jake Simpson, the leading goal scorer for Grossmont, gives them a 1-point advantage as they go to half.
And that takes us to the end of period number 2. It's Grossmont 7, Cypress 6 here on Sportsnet USA.net. Corey Nealon, Mark Pavlovich, happy to bring you this game tonight. Don't forget, later on in the week here on SportsNetUSA.net, got a little football going up, Saddleback football. Fullerton College football, College of the Canyons, comes in town this week on SportsNetUSA.net.
So Chargers live, Mark, they came alive in that second period. After that first period, they were down 3-1. But again, like you said, that defensive intensity picked up. That aggression at mid-water picks up as well. And they, come up and get a few big goals to make it down by 1, 7-6. here at the half. As Mark mentioned, Cypress is 4-1 this season. Yesterday, they won their opening OEC matchup against RCC. They beat them 22-7. Zach Populus had 10 saves in the win. Porter Rosenlauf had 6 goals, 1 assist, and 4 steals. Wes Brosda had 4, 1, and 2. Kai Manua had 3, 4, and 1. James Luther continuing his scoring streak with 2 goals tonight, had 4 against RCC. And Nora Basuni had 2 goals. Those were all the double-digit scores, not double digits, but multiple goal scorers yesterday versus RCC. As we mentioned, 98 goals. That was before the game against RCC. They had 22 yesterday, so they're putting up over 20 goals, averaging 20 goals per game in the first 5. Not bad for a team last year that was 14-13.
Yeah, and really when you look at what Mark has done, Mark has gone out and met with many of the club teams in the Orange County area, let him know about the program that he's trying to build. He has brought talented players. I talked to a couple players. One of them, as a matter of fact, Jose Limon, was swimming for OCC and basically said, I decided to come to Cypress for the simple reason that I like the program there. What Mark has built here at Cypress College is a program that's inviting to talented water polo players, and that's why I'm here. Jose has been in the pool a couple times tonight for your Chargers, and that's why Mark's turned things around. Corey, I mean, this is a young man that has dealt with 2 programs here, the men's and the women's, and now the Chargers look like a powerhouse. They're playing against a Grossmont team that's pretty good.
Yeah, 2-0 coming in, just starting the season. Tyron Lackey in his 11th season. They're always going to be at the top of the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference. Their 2 wins this season. They beat RCC 19-13. As we just mentioned, Cypress beat RCC yesterday 22-7. They also beat Rio Hondo 23-7. Both those games or matches came at the Miramar mini tourney last week.
Well, you know, when Corey talks about Grossmont, you look at them, conference champions, 71, 73, 74, 84, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 99, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 18, 21, and 22. You didn't know I could count that high, did you? Cal State University of Long Beach. Yeah. That's, Corey, you have to look and say, where are the gaps? I mean, you look at these records and you go, my goodness. And it's not just, it can't just be because of talent. It's from multiple coaches that they've had these winning seasons. And, you know, it's just one of those schools. We've seen it up here when we looked at Golden West College, OCC.
Yeah, and last year was an off year. They only finished 11-16.
Yeah.
And they were 2-6 in conference. But this year, going to be a little bit better record as they got returners. Simpson, Barclay, Clark, Draper, and Legend Rotsart all coming back for Grossmont. And for Cypress, you expected this to be a good season as well because they're bringing back Porter Rosenlauf, who's got a real chance to be Player of the Year in the OEC on the men's side.
Yeah. So your Chargers are going to be moving from left to right in the dark caps here on SportsNetUSA.net. Grossmont is going to be moving from your right to left in the white caps here on SportsNetUSA.net. Don't forget, make sure you check in. We're going to be doing more Charger sports here on SportsNetUSA.net, a lot of men's and women's soccer. Make sure you check the homepage here on SportsNetUSA.net.
It's a shame we missed the women's water polo match last week.
Yep.
Due to a cancellation.
So defense, as you can hear Mark's call, defense, defense, and that's worked for your Chargers right here. Quick turnaround to Porter Rosaloff. Porter's going to swim over now, basically coming from the point position. Trying to get some quick things going on with Nathan Burgos. Nathan up high too. Out into the flat. Little bounce in the middle to the hole. And that's what happens to somebody down in the hole, Corey. They get basically attacked by everybody on the defensive side. Swinging around high on top. When you look at it, bounce. Great save by Zeke for Grossmont as he comes up high and once again in the middle of the goal makes a save. Fast break by Grossmont going the other direction.
And that's going to be the 6th save unofficially for Antunes tonight.
Rico out high, needs some help as you're getting high defense that's coming up. Down the flat again. Defense are looking at save right there. And of course, Populous, now he makes the save. And Corey, the goalies since the first few minutes have really been, and I'm going to say it, the difference in this game.
And I believe that's 5 for Zach.
Looking, they go, oh, it could have been there, but a good double team defensively by Grossmont makes the turnover for them.
That was Clark and Walter. Walter pushes it away from the back. Clark in front.
Draper up high, rises up out of the water. They go back over to the point. Missed again. Ball goes down. So we're sitting at 7-6 for a few seconds here. 27 seconds on the shot clock for your Chargers. 5:37 to go here in the third period. 7-6, Grossmont on Sportsnet, USA.net. Go out to the top. Trying to find something going to Burgos. He goes down low. The backhanded shot, and you've got to, catch, flip it with a backhanded shot. How sweet was that, Mr. Nailing? That's sleight of hand tricks going on right there. We're knotted at 7. 7-7 with 5:11 to go here in the third period. And there's the attack. Little shove on the shoulders. Nothing called. He got dunked twice before the official said anything. That was pretty funny. Watching it was one of those, hey, I didn't do it. A big shot. Strong. Recovered by Grossmont. Stays with Grossmont on another dunking by Cypress. Lucas Draper brings it down. Flip it over in the flat. Shot again. Blocked one more time. We're tied at 7-7.
So a block up top on Simpson, and then a block in the flat by Mata, or on Mata, we should say.
Skip shot. Beautiful skip shot there.
And that's Kai one more time. So he's got his first goal. Or excuse me, making his third goal tonight.
Manua. So Kai gives the Chargers the lead, 8-7 with 4:26 to go. And now Grossmont, who had a 3-0 lead to start this against Cypress, is now down by 1. A lot of water churning. No call by the officials. Good defense by Cypress. And now we're going to get an ejection. And it's like retaliation, and we're getting a timeout in the water. And of course, Corey, what happened is Jake Simpson felt like he got fouled. It wasn't called, and in many cases of any sports, you retaliate. It's always the second person that gets caught.
Yes.
Water polo gods, hey, they should be in the pool with Cypress. It's a home game. That's what you got to look at. Defense now down on both posts, being a man short. Goalie in the middle. Basically, they're letting it come in tight, little thick, flat. And when you look at it, beautiful defense and a defensive setup by Grossmont.
And Antunes with the left hand picks up his 8th save.
So Grossmont looking to do something now. Jake Simpson gets it down quickly, seeing if they can make a counter against your Chargers. Draper tries to get there. 3 Chargers attack him defensively, and it's a backstroke race. Up and a rise underneath the arm. Does it go in? It's a block, and boy, howdy, I tell you what, that was an armpit save to say the least for Grossmont.
And it looked from here that it did break the plane, but again, that line is hard to tell.
Yeah, we're up with the referee. Another backhand shot. That shot is just incredible.
And it's good pool awareness, is good pass, and it's a good execution by Jake Simpson to realize he's in the middle of the pool. All he has to do is flick it backwards.
We're tied at 8 with 2:54 to go here in the third period. Grossmont, Cypress, both of the top programs now in Southern California. Take one or the other, and you'd be right on the answer on who's one of the better programs as of the present moment. There's a lot of wrestling going down in the hole if you're Cypress, trying to find a place. High off the top. Quick save, ball comes back in. Grossmont picking up the pace down the pool now. Zeke holding on to it, looking, goes deep. Goes over to the far corner, trying to get something. Harrison Eaton going across the pool. Shot blocked. Get it down the hole, stolen right there by your Chargers, and then taken back, but the Chargers come away. Wesprezada had it. They thought Grossmont stole it. The referees go no. I get a little ocean spray here on this side. James Luther says, here, Mark, you need to get wet like the rest of us. James rises up, tries to skip it, can't get it. Saved over here by Felipe Castro. Castro looking to go. They go back to the top. Time running out. James Luther flips it back. Up, blocked again. It's going to stay with your Chargers. Taken there by Banua. He comes on out. Now I can play it. And the ball gets taken away and time runs out. Continue the play. We're still sitting knotted at 8 here in period number 3. This has been an excellent match. Flip over. Far shot. And boy, that was all arm right there by Harrison Eaton.
And I think Eaton surprised Populous because he wasn't aware. Well, he was aware, but I don't think he thought Eaton was going to his left side, which was the short side, and he did. He was going to move over to the right, just shaded of the goal. Eaton said, "Nah, I'll take that little sliver of hope."
You know, if we ate a little sliver like that, we'd both be a lot thinner.
could have made it up the stairs last week.
Cypress down by 1, 48 seconds, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to find some sort of answer. Attack from behind, open on the far side. So an ejection right now, man advantage for your Chargers. 22 seconds on the shot clock, working their way in towards the goal. Get that egg beater motion going. Flipping around, trying to get the shot in the hands, in the goal. Corey, that's off the goalie for the tying goal here with 15 seconds to go.
And that's Jose Limon who gets that. And again, if Antunes doesn't deflect it, he misses that wide right. But the deflection ricocheted into the goal, tied up at 9.
Yeah, that's right. If you say Jose Limon, that's right. He dances. This one dances in the pool. The Jose Limon that's been known for years was a heck. It had a heck of a dance company. Five, 4, 3, 2. Here's foul. 1 second. That's it. End of period number 3. Well, we've played for a while. We're tied at 9. It's your Cypress Charger 9, Grossmont 9, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Corey Nealon, Mark Pavlovich, happy to be calling water polo for you here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Corey loves this game. Corey, what's fun about this game, it's a fast-moving game, and it's a game that, unlike some of the other games that we call, there's penalties don't slow the game down.
No, they don't. No, you look at it, and the penalties that slow down other gap matches and other games, they take a toll. These penalties are moving penalties. There's nothing you can – there you go. There's nothing you can stop and get out of the pool, get back into the pool, get out of the pool. No, this is an hour of just constant movement, an hour of physical activity, an hour that shows you why athletes in the pool are arguably the best conditioned athletes in the world.
Yeah, it's a game of just energy, back and forth. I mean, if you don't match the energy of the other team you were swimming against, then you're not going to be sitting here at 9-9. I mean, I just look at the athleticism. You brought it up. You know, when you watch these guys, I mean, which game could we compare it to with athleticism? Is there anyone we could compare it to when we're out there? I mean, I can't compare it to soccer, and I call a lot of soccer because soccer can slow down and
yeah, well, just with the movement in basketball, soccer, just because it goes back and forth. But really, there's not much of a comparison. You look at hockey, but again, there's the delays and timeouts and face-offs, if you will. But here in water polo, you're constantly kicking, so to speak. I mean, you're constantly treading that water, and that allows you to, it allows you to breathe.
Well, it's something that both of us try to do on a regular basis. Doesn't always work out, but, you know, we're tied at 9. Started off 3-0 as Grossmont. And you sort of thought, oh, perennial champions. Then the defense tightened up for Mark's team, and Mark just stepped up as a coach and said, you got to play defense for these Cypress Chargers. He's done that. He has done a remarkable job here at Cypress College. You got a young man that wants to swim, well, then you need to come to Cypress and look at this water polo program, because this is a team that you look at now and say, you know what, I'm not sure I want to come to their pool and swim against them. They play defense, they are offense, they are a different team overnight. We head to period number 4. We're tied at 9 here at Sportsnet, USA.net. Corey Nealon, the old guy, treading water here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Of Corey Nealon's got 2 pools, 1 on his phone, 1 in front of him. Man cannot get enough water. I'm with him at football games. He can't get enough water. So the tip goes to Grossmont. They're in the white caps, swimming from right to left on your screen. Your Cypress Chargers in the dark caps, going from left to right on your computer screen. And speaking of that, there's a turnover. It's a fast break. James Luther is going to keep going until somebody tries to stop him. James flips it over the middle. Not controlled, but it will stay in possession with your Chargers. Go down into the hole. Getting smothered down there and pulled underneath. That stays with your Chargers just because they go back down again. Quick hook, so the ball goes to Grossmont.
You know, and I think that's the first time I've ever seen a flop in water polo. Ryan Mata did an outstanding job of throwing that head back from West Grozda.
So it stays with Grossmont. You can hear the coaches yell at saying, it's our ball, get it out, got to get it out.
New shot clock, you have a new shot clock.
So they've got to look for the cuts, and like they said, they have not looked for the cut down the middle. And that's when you go to the hole, somebody gets attacked, and then the injections happen. And you will hear that as we get a timeout here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Cypress 9, Grossmont 9 here on Sportsnet, USA.net.
And Chargers Live.
And Chargers Live, that's right. Want to thank everybody here at Cypress College for having us out again here on Sportsnet.USA.net, Chargers Live. Excellent match between 2 talented teams out here. And you know, Corey, the one thing you never want to do is delete things from your pad. Because when you do it, you realize, uh-oh, that is not what I wanted to delete. And it happens. This coming weekend, Fullerton, here on SportsNetUSA.net, will take on College of the Canyons in football. That's at 7 p.m. Saddleback takes on Santa Barbara City. That's at 6 o'clock on the 14th. Here on SportsNetUSA.net, and then on the 17th here on SportsNetUSA.net, I'll be down at Saddleback College for a little Bobcat women's soccer here on SportsNetUSA.net. Be seeing Blaze down there. Tied at 9, 6:44 to go in the 4th period. Grossmont trying to find something, going down the hole, looking to see there. Tries again. High flip shot on beautiful trap defense.
And Harrison Eaton can't convert. So with 6:28, Cypress now the opportunity to take the lead.
Go back to James Luther. James Luther comes out here. Then Nathan Burgos. Burgos drops it back over. Gets it, walks in, off the top of the goal, and then followed up on a great follow-up for Cypress.
And that's Kai Banua. That's his 3rd goal, I believe, but we'll have to check. That's unofficially. But he gives the Chargers a 10-9 lead here in the 4th period. But again, Burgos was aggressive off the top bar.
So again, defense picks up high. Grossmont down by 1 here in the 4th period. Flip over to Simpson. Simpson goes down low. So we're going to get a disqualification for one play. You can hear him say, move the ball, move the ball. They don't think Grossmont is moving the ball enough. Get that egg beater shot. So they call it a stop. So it's going to stay.
One guy back.
Another
Move inside.
disqualification.
Move middle. Move middle. Move middle.
Go up, rise up, try to go to the corner, off the bar. And so the bar gets it, and we're going to get a quick timeout by Cypress here on Sportsnet, USA.net. 5:32 to go in the fourth period. It's your Chargers 10, Grossmont 9 here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Like I said to Mr. Nalen, just when I thought I had all my information, well, technology lets me down. Teach me to trust technology. And we've talked about some of the great programs. Corey's brought up the Coutinho Award, named after the former college water polo player at UC Berkeley and the coach, Peter J. Coutinho, considered the most prestigious individual award in water polo competition. It is given annually to the top male and female player in the NCAA. So when you look at that and you're saying, well, who gets the top awards? I know we talk about the awards in football, the Naismith, in basketball, but here it's the Coutinho that we talk about in water polo. 10-9, 5:32 to go, 28 seconds on the shot clock for your Cypress Chargers. So now Grossmont is doing what your Cypress Chargers did, coming out high defensively. See if something can open up. Castro catches it, flips it over to Luther. James Luther has looked really good in this match. Go down low, and right there, Zeke is just in the right place at the right time for Grossmont. 5 minutes. See the outcome of this match. Grossmont looking to do something. Harris Eaton looked good out there. He's still out there. Ryan Moda has nobody picking him up defensively. Goes down. Little turn right there for Grossmont. Trying to find something down the hole. They can't. Clock. Shot expires. It goes to Cypress. No shot attempt for Grossmont. Counter with James Luther. James Luther goes across the pool. Swimming it up, bringing it up is Porter Rosenloff. Porter gives it up to Castro. Castro goes to the hole. Off the post on what close shot. Corey, that's been how many posts in this game for Cypress? At least a half a dozen?
At least.
Go, Lucas. Go, Lucas. Go.
Night setting in, the glare from the lights. And they're going to say, hey, you pulled him down underneath. So the ball will stay with Grossmont. Ball kicked out to the 5 meter. Down the flat. Up on top to the wing. Trying to get the ball to move. Simpson gives it up once again. Goes to Harrison Eaton. Harrison Eaton's already got a goal in this game. Back over to Eaton. Eaton looks to find somebody down low. Does. Shot blocked on a big rise right there. And I tell you what, one of the bigger saves for your Cypress Chargers tonight. Quick break for Cypress. As Porter Rosenloff has nobody stopping him. He's going to keep swimming to the goal till somebody picks him up. Goes, shot blocked off. Goalie stepping up. D is now the name of the game. Started off, and it's the defense. Thought maybe we'd see maybe 20 goals by one of these teams. Not going to happen, Mr. Nalen. Grossmont goes down low. Off the fingertips. You can hear Throw it in deep. Almost went in as the clock was going out. It was a balloon shot. Sort of like us hitting a drive playing golf. Balloons in the air and drops. We're about 10 feet in front of us. Off two hands. Good defense again. Back and forth. Both these teams now going down and just can't seem to find a goal out there. Here's Eaton. Going to take it down. Looking to try and find some. Now they go back up the point. Drake's that off to Simpson. Back to Eaton. Eaton now says, if you're not going to pick me up, I'll take it. Now two defenders crash. Couldn't find anybody. It's a race for the ball in the corner. It's blocked, and it goes in to the goal. Off the hands of the goalie.
And it's going to tie it at 10, and Cypress is upset that there was no call for an out of bounds. Again, it was missed. It was in the corner. There was no call. Play continues.
So Grossmont has Harrison Eaton come out right now.
And so as Populous raises his hand, he's thinking play should be stopped. But nonetheless, it's 10-10 with 1:54 to play in the fourth.
148, we're tied at 10. There's an ejection. Quick attack, raises up. Doesn't do anything. I thought you were going to see Porter take a shot on that. Goes deep into the corner, tries to get it James Luther on the other side. Little egg beater in the middle. Going to Castro. Once again, clock is coming down. We're at 12 seconds on the shot clock. It's in! And that was all bread and butter power. Porter Rosenloff overpowered on that shot. Rosenloff out of Alamedas High School, Alamedas, California. Trailing by one. We're at 1:15 in this fourth quarter. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Turnaround. So, Corey, do you slow the game down now if you're Cypress?
No, you need to score.
Okay.
You want to use all the clock. Don't force anything.
So they're going to play catch for a while. Down to 9 seconds. Going to flip it over. Got to rise and shoot. Rise and shoot. Shoots with 2 seconds on a skip shot. And what a skip shot by Banua to give Cypress a 2-goal lead with 40 seconds to go. Well, Corey, they did what you said to do. Use all the clock and then take a shot. Coach Nalen giving instructions from the sidelines here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Grossmont. Heard that Mr. Nalen, Coach Nalen, was on the headsets. I thought they were coming over to have you write up a play here on Sportsnet, USA.net. So your Cypress Chargers up by 2 with 40 seconds to go. 30 seconds on a shot clock. So, Corey, if you're Grossmont, I got to ask you now, this is going to be basketball. If this was a basketball game, Grossmont would try to get 2 for 1. Quickly go down and take a shot. Hopefully there's like 37, 36 seconds. Means you'd get the ball back on a 30-second shot clock.
And that's where the difference maybe comes in with basketball and water polo. Again, you want to take as quick shot as you can, but you don't want to just throw something up there and chuck it. You want to make sure you get a good opportunity, 3 passes at the most, and then you get something hopefully in the middle. But if not, you'll see. There's
39.
Mata.
37 seconds to go. High defense. Rise up. Blocked. Cypress comes away with it. 27 seconds to go. And it's going to be a slow swim down the pool. And then we've got a 2-on-1. But hey, I'm not going to go anyplace. I got a 2-goal lead. Go to the referee. We got a timeout by Cypress. 14.5 left in this period. Up by 2, 12-10 for your Cypress Chargers. This has been one enjoyable match for you and I here on sports@usa.net.
And it's what you expect with the perennial powerhouse and an up-and-coming program with Cypress. They're going to move to 5-1. They're going to move in possibly into the, if you like the rankings in the polls, they'll probably move in the top 20 in the polls, maybe the top 15 in the rankings in the 3C 2A. And they're ready. I think they're ready for the OEC this year. I think this season, with everyone coming back and a new attitude, sky's the limit.
Yeah, I mean, you look at them, Corey, I think that, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, you saw the defense change after they went down 3-0. Mark decided to make his team much more aggressive against a very good, we already know how good Grossmont program it is, and comes up and makes the big play. 14.5 seconds to go, and your Cypress Chargers has the ball. As soon as it's touched, the clock starts. So they'll play catch. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, up by 2. It looks like your Cypress Chargers are going to come away with a huge victory. 12-10 over Grossmont here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Corey, all I can say is it's been a fun match here. I'm impressed with what Mark's done today here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Your Chargers win this one 12-10. For Corey Nalen, I'm the old guys, as your Chargers walk away with a victory here, 12-10 over Grossmont on Sportsnet, USA.net, and Chargers Live.